Welcome to Film in Deep Focus. I'm Morgan, and today I'll be looking at the lights of Stranger Things. Spoilers ahead for Season 1. Lights are everywhere in Stranger Things. From Joyce's Christmas lights, to the suburban houses spilling over with lamps in daylight, to the Indiana night sky blanketed with stars. The world of Stranger Things is constantly reminding us that light is everywhere. It's a steady comfort that shows us the way and makes us feel safe, even at night.
Do you want the lights off or on? Yeah.
However, once the door to the Upside Down opens, light becomes less comforting and less consistent. In the face of the Demogorgon, a creature without eyes and so without light, the lights of Hawkins begin to flicker, reacting to the power of the Upside Down. When the Demogorgon is near, bulbs glow so brightly that they seem about to burst, as if they're struggling to warn anyone nearby that something dark, dangerous, and completely feral is about to punch its way into reality. When I first watched Stranger Things, I assumed that Will was manually controlling the lights in Joyce's house. I mean, we see him communicate directly with her through her Christmas lights.
Will, are you here? Okay, good.
And we find out later that he's been hiding inside of Castle Byers in the Upside Down. So Will is in the same place as his mother analogously, and it makes sense that he would be the one controlling the Christmas lights. Upon a second viewing, though, I notice that when Joyce and Hopper are in the Upside Down, they're illuminating the Christmas lights in Joyce's house without meaning to. The lights are acting of their own accord, following Joyce and Hop wherever they go. The lights are, in some basic sense, alive, a character in the story rather than just a prop. While they're waiting to attack the Demogorgon, Jonathan says to Nancy,
Don't worry. My mom, she said the lights speak when it comes.
Speak?
Blink. Think of them as alarms.
And, in fact, lights everywhere in Hawkins call out a warning, flashing when the Demogorgon is near, not only in the places where humans exist on the other side. The people of Hawkins aren't intentionally controlling the lights to send a message. Rather, the lights in Stranger Things enable them to speak, giving people a voice across dimensions so that those in the Upside Down can communicate with those who are right side up, sometimes even unintentionally.
Joseph?
When Will is being chased by the Demogorgon in the first episode, the bulb in the shed glows brighter the closer the Demogorgon approaches. There is no one in the Upside Down controlling that light. It's acting of its own volition. It's calling out to Will in the only way it knows how, by desperately shining until the threat and Will are gone. It makes sense that the lights in Stranger Things become somehow sentient after the Upside Down begins encroaching on Hawkins. After all, Dustin draws a parallel between it and D&D's Veil of Shadows.
The Veil of Shadows is a dimension that is a dark reflection or echo of our world. It is a place of decay and death. A plane out of phase, a place of monsters. It is right next to you and you don't even see it.
Once the Upside Down begins to invade a world of light and life, it awakens the sleeping, static lights of Hawkins. From the very beginning of the show, we see lights trying to warn people about the Demogorgon, the most dangerous manifestation of the Upside Down in their world. While the lights don't save everyone in time, they are to thank for Joyce surviving the Demogorgon, for Will being able to communicate with his mother, and for Nancy's and Jonathan's revenge for Barb. While the message of Stranger Things certainly favors light over dark and good over evil, it also reinforces the idea that light and dark are two halves of a whole. When one becomes stronger, so does the other, because a balance must be maintained. As soon as the Demogorgon breaks free of the Upside Down, the lights of Hawkins begin to stir, gaining agency. They react to each other instinctually. When the Demogorgon arrives, the lights flicker and dim, and vice versa. But the Demogorgon only attacks at night when light is the most scarce. And the Demogorgon is accustomed to a world without light. The Upside Down seems almost completely void of it. In fact, the only time we see an internal light source in the Upside Down is when Joyce and Hop are looking for Will. In the murky darkness, there are brightly lit street lamps that are guiding the pair to Will. At this point in The Right Side Up, the Demogorgon is at its most threatening. It's wounded, but still able to kill several people, possibly even 11, who is the strongest weapon on the side of light and a veritable doppelganger to the Demogorgon. So, as the Upside Down's influence in Hawkins grows stronger, so does 11, and the influence of light in the Upside Down. Thus, in the world of Stranger Things, light and dark cannot be untangled from one another. Like the yin-yang, dark and light are forever tied together, growing stronger and weaker as a unit, maintaining balance. Even the opening credits imply this relationship, with the letters emanating a red glow that bleeds through and gives way to the darkness. This balance of dark and light is the very reason why 11 is still alive, and why Will is still in danger at the end of Stranger Things. Will lives with darkness inside of him, so that 11, as we've seen in the Stranger Things 2 trailers, can be reborn within the Upside Down. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more Film and Geek Focus, you can subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment with what you'd like to see me cover next, or with how you're feeling about Stranger Things 2. See you all next time.